Hey, what's going on, you all? I'm Brandon. I am a guy who flies, and if you are new to this, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can join us and follow along on all this great content. And if you are true to this, then make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can be reminded every time I post, and go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you actually like it. So today, it is February the 10th. I am on call today. I haven't been called any of this block, which is cool with me because I've been at the crash pad chilling. But today I am going to bid for my March schedule. So as you all know, we bid for the schedule the month prior, and I need to go ahead and bid because line bids close on the 12th. You all been with me. I did it last month. Here we are, we're doing it again. So let's go. So I'm gonna start with my reserve bid because if by some chance I am back on reserve, I wanna make sure I get what I want because I am either gonna be at the bottom of the line holders or I'm gonna be at the top of the reserves based on my seniority. First, we know that we want to be on RED. I like to have the afternoon shift on call. Now we're gonna start our preferences. I have all of my notes right here because I don't make this up. I literally follow the same recipe every month. No single days off. Next thing we want specific days off. In March, the only days we want off, the 27th through the 30th, because my friend group going on a trip to San Juan. So we're going to ask for that, those 4 days off. All right, next thing, consecutive days on. We want 5 days on, only 1 time, 4 days on, 2 times, and we want 3 days on, 2 times. Allow for single days off? No. And then we're gonna repeat that, but we're gonna take away what's least important. However, this time we're gonna allow a single day off, no more than 1. How many different ways can you make 19? 5 plus 5, that's 10. I can make 9 by going 4 and a 5. No, I don't want that. 5 plus 4 is 9, and then to make 10, no, I don't want that either. That's a lot of 3s. 6 and 5 is 11, and then 4 and 4. 6, 5, 11, 4 is 15. I don't want a 6-day block though. Okay, this is what we'll ask for. We'll ask for a block of 5 3 times. Right, I can deal with 5. And then we'll ask for a block of 4 1 time. And submit. I like this. That is that schedule. Now, based on the bid packet, there's a potential that I could have a line for March. So now I'm going to do my March bid. Schedule options, we're going to set our personal threshold for 60 hours. Meaning I just want them to give me a schedule that has up to 60 hours. And then the rest I'll fill in myself. I could go in and ask for 120, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather make it myself. I like A, then I like C, then I like E, then I like D, then I like, I don't want to do B. And that's all I'm going to do because I'm new. We're going to set those. Next we're going to add a preference. If you watch my video from last month, I'll put it right here. I was real confused when I got to this point because there was like so many conditions that you could use. Like when I tell you, you can make your schedule however you want it. When you get really senior, you can really make your schedule. Alright, now we're not gonna make this up. We're just gonna follow what I have here. So the first thing that is most important to me is my check-in airport because I want trips that start out of Philly. Now mind you, I might not be able to hold any, but I'm gonna try. Length of pairing is the next most important thing. I want trips that are at least 2 days. Actually, no, let's make it 3. And then I'll switch it to 2 later. So meaning I want trips that are 3, 4, and 5 days. I don't want to come all the way from Virginia to Philly just for a turn. Average credit. Definitely can't hold these, but we're gonna try. And so for average credit, I want trips that are at least, I'm gonna start at 5. I know I can't hold 6 hours. So basically what that's gonna do is the average per day over the whole trip. This is what I'm setting it for. So if I'm setting it for, like let's say I set it for 6. If I set it for 6, that means my 3 days would be 18 credit hours. My 4 days would be 24 credit hours. That's like a really high hour trip. So I'm gonna bump that down because I can't hold 6 yet. So I'm gonna go for 5, which means my 3 days would average around 15 hours or more. And my 4 days would be around 20 hours or more. What we don't want are like 3-day trips that are worth like 12 and 13 hours. Like you're gone for 3 days, but you're not really making anything. So those things are important to me, most important for me. Oh, I forgot days off. Let me do that. That's actually really important. I forgot all about the Jamaica trip. Not the Jamaica trip, the San Juan trip. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move that back up to number 1. Let's make that most important. Okay. Ooh. Checking airport, days off, average credit, length of pay. Next thing is I'm a commuter. So I need to try to find trips that are commutable. So I want my report time on my trips to be at or after 12 noon. That way I have time to catch the first couple of flights in the morning to get here, and then I'll start my trip. I want to go to release, and I want my release time to be at or after, no, I want it to be at or before 1800, 6 p.m. Because at 6 p.m. I still have 2 flight options on American to get home, which means I won't have to stay at the crash pad. But however, I still have the crash pad as an option. This is a real specific. So what I'm gonna do now is submit all of that I just told, like I just put in, which seemed like a little bit, like so that we started off there was 884 parent, 852 parent, only 6 matched, but they like good. So at my seniority, I could hold that 4 day, that 4 day, 4 day, 4 day, 3 day, it's all 4 days. However, oh my God, it's all Orlando layovers, literally. Orlando. Like most of them are just straight Orlando layovers, the whole trip. Cleveland, Atlanta, Fort Myers. Wow, good to know. I can really only hold Orlando. That didn't give me a lot of options. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically alter it a little bit so that I can see if I can get down to like what really makes sense. All right, so I did it, put it all in, all of the preferences, all of the conditions. I was told to bid trips, so that's what I bid, even though I probably won't get it. However, this is what we ended up with. In the ideal schedule for this month of March, I would have the first 4 days off, and then I would work a 4-day trip for 20 hours. Then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4 days off. Then I would work 6 straight. The first being a 3-day trip worth 12, followed by another 3-day trip that's worth 13. Oh, and it ends with a deadhead. Oh my God, because I could deviate and go straight to Virginia, not even come back to Philly. And then I would have 1, 2, 3 days off, and then I would start a 4-day trip. This one is worth 21 hours, and the grand scheme of it all, that's like 65 credit hours. I'm only working 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 6, 14 days, and I would have all of those days off that I need. I would check in Philly. I would start late and end early. I kind of like this. So you know what we're gonna do with this? We're going to hit submit. All right, y'all, that's it. I have just bid for my March schedule as both reserved and for a line. We'll see what we get. I will be back to let y'all know what schedule we get at the end of the month. But no, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sharing this video with your networks. If you know anybody who's like interested in flight attendant life, like share my channel with them because I'll show them the good, the bad, and the ugly. And for those of you who keep coming back, I don't know what I'm doing that makes you keep coming back, but I appreciate it. Make sure you like the videos. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you really like the content that I put out, hit the notification bell so that you can get notified each time I post a video so you never miss out. Other than that, I am out. Later.